Just tell me a joke. I said, sing me a song. And we didn't say shit to each other for 5 hours while we played golf. Anyway, first time I ever met him, I actually met him on the golf course. We were on the same record label. And we were supposed to play golf together, and he came down there, and they said, this is Rodney Carrington. He said, tell me a joke. Not, hi, I'm Toby, nice to meet you, it's a pleasure. None of that, nothing. Just tell me a joke. I said, sing me a song. And we didn't say shit to each other for 5 hours while we played golf. That's a true story, I'm not lying to you. And we hung out that evening at that event, and he turned out to be a nice guy, and I didn't see him for 10 years. His career went, and my career went, and now here I am, see? But here's the deal, you know, I mean, Toby's up here, he has nowhere to go but here, eventually. And I can keep going sideways forever, and eventually he'll catch me. See how that shit happens? So I ran into him 10 years later, and I'm going to get to the chase. We were sitting in this bar one night, and we were talking. I said, hell, I ain't seen you in, 10 years? And blah, blah, whatever. And he talked about his life, and then I'd listen. Then he'd talk more about it, and I'd listen more about, you know. I could have said, hey, I got a new truck. And he went, I got a new rocket, you know, and you just didn't matter. And fuck, I can't compete, dipshit, so I just listened to you. He says, I got an idea for a movie. I want you to help me write it, Rodney. I said, well, that sounds a lot like a pickup line. I ain't going back to your hotel with you. You know, he didn't laugh at that. He looked at me like, what the fuck? Well, hey, fuck, it's me, dude. Lighten up, superstar. Shit, it's a joke. Damn. I didn't say any of that. He's too big to say shit like that, too. I look like his 4-year-old standing next to him. I feel like he should be pushing me in a swing somewhere, you know. Push me higher, Toby. Push me higher. Shut up. So anyway, I went home, you know, I was excited. I told my wife, Toby Keith asked me to help him write a movie. My wife goes, why? Why? Fuck, I don't know. You know, maybe he asked everybody else. They all said no. He got to the bottom of the barrel and bingo, I'm in. I don't know. Could you at least try to be happy? So he sends me his movie idea, and it's 2 pages long after I printed it out. Had 3 characters and what their names were and what they were wearing in great detail. That was it. I got scared because I didn't know how I was going to tell him he didn't have no movie idea. I'm serious. I called him on the phone. I said, listen, Toby, and I was like real kid gloves, you know. I said, hey, you know, you got 3 good characters and we know their names real good and what they're wearing real good. But you don't have a story. And he said to me, he said, come over to the ranch on Monday. Let's just knock it out. I thought, well, you know, if he's mowing your pasture, that might work, but we're writing a movie. Do you know what that entails? I didn't say any of that. It sounded, you know, he's too big to say shit like that, too, you know. So I just started, you know, that Monday I'm driving to his house. He lives an hour and a half away from me, and the whole time I'm driving, I'm like, why did I agree to this shit? I don't even know him. What if I get over and I say something, he don't like me, and then I'm trapped there? How am I going to leave? You know? What if he's weird? What if he's gay? Shit. What if I don't really know him? I mean, this could be some sort of ploy to get me into the Toby Keith sex dungeon. You know? I'm cute. I can see why somebody want me in their dungeon. But he's a big son of a bitch. He gets me on the ground, I'm toast. Nothing I can do. Hold my breath. Hope I pass out. That's all I can do. And I don't think you can hold your breath when you're crying. Ah! No, Toby! I'm guessing. Obviously, that movie would have never got made had that shit happened. I'd still be under a tree crying somewhere. So I get to his house, and that sumbitch is manicured, 160 acres, manicured like Disney World. There's not a grass out of place. Mexicans everywhere. And it's his house. Don't judge me. I'm driving down Toby's driveway, and I'm passing the lake, the giraffes. That little colored actor Webster's out there. It's his house. Y'all can stop judging.